In exactly 1 year, this chest will be opened, and when that happens, it will reveal one of the biggest gambles I have ever made. But in order for any of this to make sense, I need to give you some context. We're awake again. And that's right, we fell asleep in the Skull Island that we left for Viking. Right, so I need to fill you in on what's happening. See, this world is really special. My friend Viking and I share it, and once a month when this hourglass flips, one of us goes to sleep and the other wakes up. So despite sharing this world, we almost never get to interact face to face. His time literally ended like 10 minutes ago, and I'm logging on, so I am going into this completely blind. I'm curious what he did with this island. Challenge complete, island free, curse lifted. Oh, let's go. I'm gonna guess right about now you're thinking, hey, what does any of this have to do with that chest? And the answer is actually a lot more than you think. We're getting there. We just got one more pit stop to make first. The source of my pain and suffering last cycle, the World Forge. But let's see, has he voted? He hasn't voted. Huh. The reason I'm confused here is that the World Forge is a tool we created to help us come up with plans for the world. We propose and vote on world tenets, which are basically laws we agree to, and the island we just came from was part of a proposal for a new tenant, so I'm surprised to see that Viking didn't leave a vote on it. Well, let's go ahead and see what's in this chest. Oh, your turn. Okay. Hi, Josh. Welcome back. Thank you for the wonderful vacation. You're very welcome, sir. I figured before we can vote on the new tenant, it's only fair that you get to discover something of your own. Ooh. So while I sleep peacefully in my bed in the clock tower, I'm going to send you on an adventure. Follow the compass to find it. I will give you the same grace you gave me. You are allowed to bring one item. No ender chest or shulker box with items in it. Interesting. And there's the compass. Well, let's give it a few before we go on that. I mean, geez, I just got here. Let's see. Did the man leave me a journal to read? Trapped on an island, killed lots of creaking spawn. Dude, that timing, what the heck? It was not ready. Interesting choice. Oh my god, how many of these things did he place? I didn't grief the homeland, Viking. Why would you do this? Oh no. Oh, this is gonna suck to clean up. Viking, we gotta talk, man. You're griefing the homeland. Your cats are very loud. Well, you look very silly with the cat in your head. All right, fine, I can't stay mad. Well, I've had a pretty good look around home. It seems like we've seen about what there is that Viking has done, other than obviously this mission and this compass he's left me. So I think we're gonna have to do that as soon as the sun rises. And if I can only bring one item, I am gonna be bringing my pickaxe. That would be the sun rising, which means it's time for us to head out. Let's go! Wherever this thing is taking me, it is not very close. Excuse me? What? No, I know what that is. Guys, that's a Skyblock island. Leave your compass here. Up I go. You know, I don't have to listen to what Vikings say. I could just not. I could just go. I don't have to do this. Oh my god. This is my life now. I guess I just rejoined SPK. Welcome back to Skyblock Everwake Edition. I know you missed floating over the void, so I figured as a thank you for the survival island experience, I would give you a taste of the sky, but oh no, you are now trapped here. In order to leave, you must complete a series of Skyblock challenges. If you don't, I will reveal a punishment in my next wake. Your tasks are: build a cobblestone generator, build a functioning mob farm, build a villager breeder, build a monument to our first new year in the Everwake. Now don't panic, I know, you didn't click on this for a Skyblock video, and hey, I didn't choose this either. But now that you know how we got here, let's talk about why you actually did click on this video. That's right, it's time to talk about the chest. As you can see, I've done quite a bit with the island. I decided to skip through most of the basic Skyblock stuff, because you know what that is. It's a lot of this, and this. But I've done all that in preparation for the chest. You see, the day I'm recording this, it's December 29th, and it's got me feeling kind of introspective, retrospective, you know, all the turn of the year stuff. But this will be the first time Everwake's seen a new year, and it's got me thinking. You know, when I first came up with the idea for Everwake, I envisioned something that could last for years, have stories that could take months, if not years themselves, to tell. But in practice, that's really hard to do. You know, just to peel back the curtain for a moment, I don't know if Everwake's gonna be around in a year. I sure hope it does. I have no plans for it to end, but the idea of setting something up to have a very long payoff, it's inherently risky and scary, but it also gives us the opportunity to do something big, something far bigger than what we could ever do in a month. But I really want that. I think Everwake deserves that. And I can say one thing for sure, it'll never happen if I never try. So that's what the chest is. It's a time capsule, and it's a promise that 1 year from today, if Everwake is still here and kicking, that chest is gonna start a story that took a year to prepare. But for a story like that, I'm not gonna lie, this island would be a pretty lame starting point. So we got a lot of work to do around here, and I need a lot more resources. Let's start with a mob farm. Look at this guy, forgetting to even mention the dumbest choice he made this month. For some reason, I thought it would be a wonderful idea to challenge myself to not look up any tutorials while doing this. It won't take long for you to see how bad of an idea that is. I am a dumbass. Now let's continue. Ah, beautiful daytime. No rain, beautiful sunny sky. Everything is perfect. Now let's get to work. Okay, so we got the basics here, we got the height, I ended up going about 32 blocks up, and then we've got a water chamber. Now I just gotta figure out the internals of this thing, and how big I wanna make it. Thinking we do something like this, where we have a couple layers of this, trapdoors on both the inside and outside so the mob AI gets confused and walks off the edges. Well, it is done, and the rates are not great. I don't know what's wrong. I have some ideas of what I could maybe do to help. Starting to regret my choice of not looking things up. Well, it's been a journey, but this thing is finally working. It turns out, I think the size of the grinder in general was kind of the problem, so I have made this thing about as big as resources can afford. But while that's very exciting, something else has my attention a little bit more at the moment. While I was AFK testing it, I ran to the grocery store and I asked my wife to check up on it. Guess what she found in the grinder? There was a baby villager chicken jockey. Ow. Now, my wife watches a lot of Minecraft. She doesn't play a lot of Minecraft, so check out this clip that we managed to get of her wrangling the baby zombie. She did a fantastic job, and now we are on the path to getting villagers. Now, if you'll excuse me, this grinder took basically all of my resources, so I've got a lot more grinding to do. Yay!
3 hours later.
Folks, we got a witch. We got a witch, which means we're getting very, very close to villagers. Beautiful. Are you having trouble? Well, this is embarrassing for you. Okay. Get in there. Get in the boat, dang it. Well, the witch is in a boat, but it is daytime, so we're gonna have to wait for night to move her. She's up there, you can actually see the particles. Oh my god, we are so close to having villagers. We can just cure that one. We need one more zombie villager, and we are in business. Folks, I think it's time. That looks like another villager zombie to me. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Get in there. Yes! All right, now we bring you guys over here. Ow, crap. So now all we gotta do is get the witch to throw a weakness potion. This won't hurt at all. Hit me. Nope, that was poison. I'm just gonna try to tank it. I'm gonna try to tank too. Ow. Oh, ooh, that's bad, actually. How about this time? Come on. Ow. Okay, that's fine. Throw another potion. Ow. Nope. Come on, one more. Hit me. Oh, nope, 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 nope. You know, I thought witches threw potions randomly, but she seems to always start with a poison potion. I didn't think that's how that worked. I'm now getting concerned that there's something about witches I don't know. Come on. Gib. Ow. It's fine. I like it. I can take it. Oh. Weakness. Did you go? Ah! No, 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 no. Come on, come on, come on. Where's the golden apples? You. Oh, we did it. I hate you. I hate you. Die. Okay. We're alive. I hope I didn't lose anything important. But they're healing. They're healing. Oh my god. We got villagers. Come on. I've given you carrots. Why won't you? You know. Are we? Is it happening? No. Okay, so they can't see the beds. Now, how do I sort that without letting them out? Okay, they're just consuming everything. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pop this open and let you guys do your thing. Yes! Yes! No, 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 no. Stop. Bat, no! Okay, remove some blocks. They might be reconsidering some choices. Please, 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 please. It works! I made an automatic villager breeder. I did it with my mind! Oh, now the final boss. I gotta make an iron farm, which I have never done, even with a tutorial. So, I know I've got to be very careful to make sure I don't make any spawnable area for iron golems except exactly where I want them to go. So I'm gonna try to build it kinda up here. I think this should work. Perfect. And we close you up. All right, that was pretty easy. Now we gotta get a zombie in there. Oh, shoot. So I had to do a lot of spawn proofing because I had iron golems kind of just spawning all over the place. But I made this little section, got a new villager in, made a kill chamber. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but to the best of my knowledge, I think this should work. Oh my god, it might actually be working. They got scared? He spawned? Now, is he... What, are you just ignoring the water? What the heck, dude? Yeah, so it's right about here that something goes wrong with my recording software and my footage gets kind of messed up, but I managed to fix the farm by raising the water up one block and putting fence gates underneath so the iron golems get pushed through, and while the rates aren't incredible, the farm does work, so I made this with no tutorial and it works. Yay! Oh, why am I trying to force myself to solve things people figured out years ago? Well, the island is coming along pretty well. I mean, we've got mobs, villagers, iron, pretty much all the basic essentials. We have completed every task Viking left for us, except for build a monument for the first new year in Everwake, which just so happens to sound an awful lot like a chest we've been Oh man, there's an iron golem spawning where he shouldn't. Bye. Anyways, yes, it's time to start working on that last goal. We need to build the chest, and yeah, this island is starting to get hard to work with all the clutter. We kind of just need a total redesign. So let's knock out like 5 birds with 1 stone and start transforming this island.
Standing at your doorstep, feel it everywhere, feeling everything. Still hours left of daylight, remember except the final swing. You are buried deep within me, always in a fever, always on my skin. All of us take the same road, try to understand there's no way
Many grindy days later, it's done. Welcome to Time Capsule Island, ladies and gentlemen. I've made a nice cave going into an internal space with a kind of passageway spiraling around the tube of the mob farm. We got our very nice upgraded cobblestone grinder up here. Continuing down, we've got some villagers, and finally, the main home workshop space area. Just a nice, big presence walking into this room. And continuing downwards, you will find a fairly familiar space where I've been making all my stone, the chickens, the actual mob farm area, the iron farm's back here. Don't even get me started on placing all these buttons. That was an experience, let me tell you. But that's all pretty boring compared to the most exciting thing. If we work our way up the stairs to the top of the mountain, we'll find the Vault of Ages. Can you guess the purpose of this place? That's right. This is where the chest is gonna be. I've made 2 spots, just in case Viking wants to hop on board. But this is the one we're gonna claim. And right here is the chest. Boom. It exists! Oh, we've done it. Now you're probably wondering what I'm gonna put in there, but I'm not gonna tell you. You'll find that out on or after January 1st, 2027. And with that, we have completed our monument to the first new year of Everwake. It's kind of unbelievable that it's already been that long, and it's weirder even still to be thinking about another year down the line. But that means we can finally go home. So I'm gonna wrap up a few things, and let's finally go home. But not before we seal it up. It's been a wild ride, Skyblock. Lots of ups, downs, mostly a lot of grinding. But it is time to go. Dang, look how big this thing is from the ground. Now, which way's home? Oh no. Oh, that clock tower over the horizon is a beautiful sight to see. Oh, it's been a while. Home, sweet home. Somehow, without fail, I'm ending with about 3 days remaining. It's been a heck of a month and a very good start to a new year, and I'm very excited to see what this year of Everwake holds. And I will see you all in my next cycle. Bye!